Hey guys, Happy Dude here, and today we're going to do a lot of shooting. We're going to test all my airsoft guns with a spring, green gas, CO2, and we're also going to do it inside and outside to see the difference in temperatures. And we're going to use light BBs and heavy BBs to see what the difference is in FPS. Because I have a new chronograph which is very accurate. And here are all the contestants, and they are in a specific order because all of these, they are using 6mm plastic BBs 0.25 and 0.30, which is used in airsoft, and except this one uses 4.5mm steel BBs or caliber .17. And these are all Colt 1911s, but this one is 15 years old and is spring loaded, so you have to pull the slide backwards every time you want to shoot. And these are all green gas. This one is from Resident Evil, it's an M9. This is a Desert Eagle from the Matrix. And this is the Colt 1911 from Hitman. So they all use green gas. And this Colt 1911 uses CO2 like that one, but this one is with plastic BBs. Alright, let's start with the spring-loaded Colt 1911. This one. So you have to do this every time you want to shoot. Oh, and by the way, the test we just did was with 0.25 gram BBs. And all the tests that follow now will be with the same BBs. Alright, now it's the Colt 1911 with green gas. And it's 22 degrees Celsius inside. Next up, the Colt 1911 with CO2. Alright, the FPS seems to be the same, but the kick is a lot harder, so that makes it a lot more fun to shoot. And now the Colt 1911 with also CO2 but 4.5mm steel BBs. All right, and now the Desert Eagle. Alright, next up, my gun from Resident Evil with green gas. Alright, now let's watch and see what happens if we use 0.30 gram BBs. Again with the M9. That means we have the same FPS twice. Now you see how the FPS can drop with only 0.05 gram difference. Alright, we are outside now. Both are back again filled up with gas. This one with green gas, this one with CO2, and we are going to use 0.25 gram BBs, and I'm going to leave these two guns outside, and it's below 10 degrees. In fact, it's 8.5 degrees Celsius outside. So I'm going to wait 15 or 20 minutes now, and then we are going to do the FPS test. Alright, I waited half an hour. So first let's try out the green gas. Okay, so inside this gun shoots between 280 and 290 FPS. And now let's try out the CO2 Colt 1911. Alright, so the Colt 1911 with green gas had an average FPS inside of 285 and outside 235. So that is a 17.5% decrease of FPS. Alright, so the Colt 1911 with CO2 had an average FPS inside of 285. Now outside was a bit hard to get a reading. We only got 2, but the average is 255 FPS for outside, and that's an average, that's a decrease of 10% in FPS. So CO2 wins for FPS outside. Alright, now you saw how much difference temperature and the weight of a BB can affect the FPS. But that's not the whole story, because a heavier BB will have a higher impact and can also fly more straight with heavy winds, but not as far as a lighter BB. And also, let's imagine we have a plastic BB that weighs 0.50 gram, and the steel BBs weigh 0.35 gram. And let's also imagine we can shoot with these BBs with the same FPS as this one to break some glass or shoot some stuff. Then the steel BB will always win in breaking stuff, because the plastic BB is just plastic, and that's why it will just break on impact. And also, these are smaller. They are 4.5 millimeters. These are 6 millimeters. And if you have a heavier force on a smaller point, you will have a bigger impact because the power is more focused on one point. Let's take this. If we push it with this side to this mattress with a certain amount of force, you can see the impact. If we do it with the point with about the same force, you can see it goes a lot deeper. Now also somebody asked me this, and I had a Don Weston with lead pellets. Here you can see the weight and the caliber of the lead pellets. Now you would think, wow, they are very heavy. They also would do about 350 FPS with this gun. So you would think it's perfect for breaking things, but no. Lead is very soft, so you could not even break a beer bottle. And that's why I sold it, because I could not use it at an airsoft field, and as you can see, it's a big hassle to reload this thing, and also I could not shoot things to pieces, so it had no use for me. Okay, we are at the end of the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit me with a like and maybe subscribe for more videos, and you all have a nice day. Bye.